What? It sounded like I farted? No, I would. If I farted, I would tell you. Like, I'm not ashamed. I would let you know. But no, I didn't. I don't understand what you're saying, Mayor. If I was a fisherman, question: What do you do when people ask you what you do for a living and you say you play video games? I don't say I play video games. Tim, that's the trick. I don't say that I play video games for a living. I say I'm an entertainer. I just almost deleted my notification. I just say I'm an entertainer, bro. I don't say that I play video games. Am I ashamed of you? Absolutely not. It's just hard for them to wrap their heads around playing video games, and it's easier for me to say entertainment. That's it. Because I used to say I play video games, and just generally, okay. I'll answer your question, Fisherman. When I've told people that I play video games for a living, the general like answer and feel I get is, oh, that I think. You know what I think? I think when I say that, they think one of two things. One, that I don't work at all, and like I have a spouse that works, and I just sit home and play video games all day. Or two, I am making less than, $10,000 a year kind of thing. Like, I think that is what their immediate thought is. Like, oh, this guy must be living on food stamps or something like that. Like, I think that's kind of their immediate, and that's like the older generation. Like, I told a woman one time, an older lady, she was like, what do you do for a living? I was like, well, I play video games for a living. She goes, oh, you'll have to grow up sometime. Okay. And like in that moment, what do I want to say? I want to rebuttal and be like, do you understand that I have, at that time I had like 10,000 subs. I'm like, do you get that I have 10,000 subs? I like in that moment, I want to just lash out and be like, yeah, F you, lady. All right. I'll freaking, you know what, lady? I'll buy your house and your family's house, and then I'll sell it and make you guys live on the street. Not that much, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro. She goes, oh, you have to grow up sometime. Oh my gosh, that old lady. Oh. I sat next to her on a plane, and so like I made her as uncomfortable as possible, basically. But but no, I just took it on the I took it on the shoulder or the chest. I was like, whatever, dude. She can think what she wants. I mean, so like in those moments, it's hard for me to hold my tongue because I want to defend the gaming community and Twitch as a whole. I want them to be like, hey man, I don't really think you understand, so allow me to educate your old ass. You know what I'm saying, kind of thing. But I typically, most people aren't like that. A lot of people are just more so curious. Usually, the first question I get is, how do you get money? That's the first question I get. They're like, how do you get money? They're like, what do you do for a living? I say, play video games, or I'm a streamer on the internet. Okay, how do you get money for that? That's like the first go-to question. So. And then I have to try to explain why you guys give me money. And I'm going to be pretty honest, chat. I can't half the time. Like Rachel yesterday gave me $500, right? And it's just like they're like, how do you get money? I'm like, usually subs, sponsors, and tips or donations. Like Bladiator, why'd he give me $50 today? I don't necessarily have an answer for that. So I don't know. You know? It's like, I guess people just make fun of me for money, essentially. Thank you for your 5, Fisherman. It's on my head. SpongeBob's house. Yo.
Love when you scream, bringing out the wheel and owl. Keep up the good work.
Thanks,
much love, bro.
Bring it in the wheel. Thank you for your 10, man. Appreciate it, brother. 5's Mr. X, bruh. If I was you, I'd stream like all day, every day. Rig up the cash, boy. But for real, though, 100%. Yo, 100. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Mr. X. I hear the problem is, dude, like streaming originally, chat. Let me take you back in a time machine here, back 4 or 5 years ago. There wasn't really any money in Twitch necessarily. There was some, but not, to the point it is today. Back in the day, I just streamed for fun, man. This was a fun thing that I liked doing on the side while I was working full time, And now Twitch has taken off, and but I don't think, like, if you would have asked any streamers back then if they would have seen this coming, I don't think they would have seen it coming. We're just kind of doing it for, some fun, man, just chilling, just hanging out. you know, and then all of a sudden it just turned into money. It really did. And now that's my biggest fear now is that people start streaming because they see the money in it. Back in the day, there wasn't the money in it. You just kind of did it for fun. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain, man. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I mean, streaming's fun, man. I love it. Best job I'll ever had, 100%. After this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've literally said multiple times, I need you guys to tell me what you can hire me for after streaming falls, because I'm just going to completely fall off. So, who wants to hire me, chat? What can you guys give me a job as? Let's figure this out right now. Let's figure this out right now. What can you hire me as? Go. Right now. If I were to stop streaming today, what can you give me a job as? Yo, white boy, how does a wife feel about you playing video games? Because I'm running into problems with mine and trying to build my channel. See, I don't know how that's going to go for you, white boy, because I didn't have to, like, thankfully, I didn't have to, when I was originally streaming, I had to balance just my job and my stream. That was it. I didn't have a girlfriend at that time when I was building my channel. So that's got to be hard because you're trying to build something, but you see the longevity of it, and she probably just sees the right now. And like right now, I don't know how many viewers you have, but let's say you have 5 viewers, and like there isn't much growth. Like it takes a long time, but like what you got to do is you got to get a set schedule that you stick to, and you got to have woman time, and you got to have stream time. So like I would say, you know, you got your job, maybe you stream 2 to 3 hours a day. Back when I was working full time, all I could do was 3 hours a day max. So I did 3 hours a day, and on my days off of work, I took days off of streaming. So my days off were Thursday, Friday, so I didn't stream Thursday or Friday either, and I just kind of chilled. You know what I'm saying? So like, and you also, you know, you got a girl, so you got to have woman time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, take her out to a nice seafood dinner. So I hope the best though, man. If I'm taking an Olive Garden, bro. Women love Olive Garden, bro. Time with some Windjam. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it when I scream. We're bringing in the wheel. Tibial. $5. Do you think you drank milk from the same cow twice? Life's crazy. All right, chat. I need you guys to stop talking about stupid stuff. Thank you. Nero, thank you for your new sub. Bond and Cass, thank you for 9 and 2 months. Sugar Cookie, $5. Good morning with a smile. Thank you. Appreciate your 5 Sugar Cookie. 5 some Seaman Walt. I'm a plumber. You could be my apprentice. There it is. All right, we got a job, boys. You're for real though? Like if I were to stop streaming, you can give me a job? Now, I'm for real, chat. Like, if streaming falls off for me, the first tweet you're going to see from me is, hey, guys, we had a good run, ... Okay, who can get me a job, ? Plumber, I'll do it. Afro, thank you for 26 months, man. Appreciate it. A fellow, $5. There's always YouTube. Tim! Thank you for your 5. 5 is some Blixer. 911 operator like me, 80K a year, 5 on, 5 off. Really? What are the hours for those 5 on? It's got to be like what, 15 hours a day or something like that? Are you for real? Tim? A 911 operator is 80K a year, 5 on, 5 off? The 12-year-olds in here are probably like, what's he saying? 5 on, 5 off? I don't know, bro. Do you know? No. Dude, shut up, bro. Go get me my fidget spinner. 5 on, 5 off. What are they talking about, dude? What are they talking about, bro? I don't get it. That's wild, dude. 5 on, 5 off. That's wild. Thank you for your 5. Yo, I'm about to do that. 5's manager. I understand you're not allowed to discuss Twitch income subs, but I'm also curious. I've done research with conflicting info. How much can you explain? What can someone of you or Doc expect to make yearly and monthly? I'm not gonna say that just because it would probably blow up a lot of big streamer scenes. You know, we do well. I will say we do well. I don't think any streamer is going to make more money anywhere else doing anything else. Maybe me when it comes to being, you know, a Chip and Dale's dancer after this fails, potentially, because I can really rake in some cash with that because of my body. But other than that, we do well, very well. But we're not allowed to discuss it. So, and I'm not over. No offense to you, Andrew, but I don't want to just tell you and then get banned. Does that make sense? Thank you for your 5.